Hey guys, you requested a Q&A, so we're here to film a Q&A today.
An updated version, because
Yes.
we haven't done one, I think, in almost 2 years.
So it's been some time, so let's get right into it.
We asked you guys some questions on our Sweet and Salty account, and I screenshotted them and circled a couple I liked. So Dylan actually doesn't know these questions yet.
Not at all.
But let's get right into it. So I didn't want to just pick, the basic questions like we usually do. So I picked some really nitpicky ones. So the first one is, what is the go-to essential you pack for tour?
Well, we've only been on one tour, so...
Yeah. I would say mine was, I wish I would have packed more hoodies and sweats. I thought I packed enough. But what are those things called? They're not adapters.
Adapters.
Are they
adapters?
adapters?
Or how you can change what plug-in you use, because Australia is different.
Converters?
Yeah,
is that what it's called?
An all-in-one converter, I think, yeah.
Yeah, because mine blew, so I had to go buy another one. It was actually a struggle to find one. So converters, adapters, that is...
And a straightener that won't burn out when you put it into a plug-in different.
Or a hairdryer.
Yeah.
Mine burned out. Burnt out. How do you put up with both of you doing the same sport? So both of us dancing and acting,
There was
I guess.
definitely a year or 2 or 3 where we kind of didn't love it, but I think we just not accepted the fact, but we both respect each other and what each other does. We're both so different.
Very different dancers. We do very different things. Our styles are different, but they also work well together.
And even in acting, she'll book different roles than I will, just because she has blonde hair and I have brown. So we just kind of understand it more,
Yeah. What advice do you have for eating healthy, being so active?
Okay, we just got a juicer, and it's been the best thing of my life.
It's been amazing. And you don't have to buy a super expensive one. We had one on tour, and we literally ordered this one we have now off of Amazon.
It's awesome.
And it's awesome. But also pre-planning and packing food before you leave, so that you if you're out and about, you don't have to resort to getting fast food or Starbucks, because that's how I used to be.
Yeah, and I would say my goal has been also to eat a bit later in the morning. I'm always 8 a.m., which for me, I guess you don't have time to fully wake up, give your stomach a bit of a rest, have some water, just kind of let your stomach settle a little bit, and eat around 9, 10 is probably
I do fasted cardio because I work out in the mornings a little earlier than she does, so I always eat.
What do you mean?
Well, my workout classes are usually earlier than your personal training. I always eat and drink my celery juice. That was my New Year's resolution after I work out. What were you like in high school, or were you homeschooled? And I actually don't think we've ever put this out on the internet.
I never went to high school. I just did online school. I wouldn't say homeschool, because my mom didn't really help me. She said, if you want to do this, you got to do it on your own, because she's not really, she's really smart, but techniques are different when she was taught in school, so it was just very confusing for us to translate that. So
we did online school. I actually went to high school for 1 year. I didn't love high school. I was barely there because I was always traveling for dance. I was more all my friends played sports. I didn't play sports, so I was I guess, not the odd one out in the group, but I was just different. I was more shy. What solo was your favorite solo you ever did? So mine would be my Mark Miesmer one he did for me. I actually can't even remember what it's called, but I think I have a clip of it, so I'll insert it right now. But that was just my favorite solo. That was my favorite costume. I just loved it.
I don't know. I have a couple. I think my All I Want solo by... But I did a solo to Lights by Ellie Goulding, and I actually had a light-up costume, which was pretty cool, I think. And I don't know, that's kind of all I can think of right now, but I have lots of favorites for sure.
Yeah. Has anyone ever mistaken you two?
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Everyone thinks she's older than me, I guess because of the dark hair.
But it's just the maturity.
Yeah, right. I really, really like this one. How did you guys come up with the name Sweet and Salty?
This is a good one.
Yeah.
Well, I have a very spicy personality. I definitely, like, she shows her anger through, like, just, like, giving you the silent treatment, and I just, like,
I don't
yell.
talk. Yeah.
So it's, like, totally such a contrast, which, like, sweet and salty is the perfect kind of contrast, and I think, like, everyone has a little bit of both, so that's kind of...
Yeah. There's kind of two, like, specific moments I remember. The first one is we went into an acting audition together, and like the casting director was like, oh my gosh, you guys look like positive and negative, like black and white, yin and yang, and so it's like that different but like connected type thing. You know?
Yeah.
And the second one is we were at dance, and you know those like salty granola bars?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We cut out the word salty and we taped it on her forehead for the rest of the day.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. What was your favorite thing about going on tour?
I think just getting to spend 2 months with your best friends was pretty awesome. Like it was like
you can't really top that.
It was like a sleepover
that never ended.
Yeah.
And we also, you know, a bunch of us live on the West Coast, half of us live on the East Coast, and so like to actually be together for that amount of time was just like so fun.
Yeah.
Is the merch available worldwide? Yes. And we still have limited stock, so make sure you go get yours. I'll keep the link for that in the bio or description, I guess. Are you going to come out with new merch?
We're hoping to. We're a little busy right now with choreography, but once we have more time to really think things through, come up with a strategy, I think we really want to sell some
We
merch.
do have some ideas. Yes. So we're hoping that we can send out a new round of merch this year. Do you like your sister more in real life or in the show?
I think in real life.
I feel like on the show you were really mean to me.
Mean, yeah.
Like just not nice whatsoever today.
It was like the problems we have in real life, but just like amplified like 10 times.
Yeah. So I'd say in real life. We don't fight that much in real life
anymore,
as we did on the show. The next one was, do you fight as much as Jackie and Davis? No, we don't.
No.
How did TNS change your life if it did? Which I like this one because it did change our lives. It was a great, you know, like jumping off point for our career. I don't think I would be in the same place today without it, pretty much.
Yeah, and it kind of just opened up our
so
eyes
many doors too.
Wasn't what I was going with, but yeah, opening up our eyes to the professional dance world and acting world. It kind of just gave us a little bit of a gateway into what we wanted to do as a career.
Yeah. And this is our last question. What are you guys hoping to do in 2020?
Oh my gosh.
So many things.
I don't even know. I'm still deciding that.
We're
I think just lots of, I've been really enjoying teaching, so lots of teaching, just training really hard, trying to make things happen for us. And that's one thing that I'm focusing on, is that things don't just come to me. You have to make it happen. Your own opportunities. So just like making more gateways for different jobs and like opportunities, I would say.
I think some like specific things for us would be, we really want to come out with a concept video this year. We already have ideas in mind. So like we've always talked about it, but we've never done it. So we're actually going to do it this year. We really want to grow Sweet and Salty to be so much bigger than it already is. Whether that be merch or more YouTube or social media. That's kind of what we're also getting into this year, is social media.
Yeah,
because it's such a big platform.
And comment below what you want to see us do more of. If you are liking the website, liking the merch, or if you really like these videos, just tell us, because we love to hear.
Yeah, we need feedback. That's one thing like that helps us, is your guys' feedback. I think we also have some personal goals, like career-wise, in acting versus dancing, like the types of roles we want to get. Pilot season's coming up, so like to have a good pilot season, I guess. And be more active, eat healthier, kind of basic.
And I just want to put out more content. I think I lack a little bit with posting Instagram videos and all that stuff, so I just really want to put content that matters to me out on my Instagram, so you guys can see it, and do it more for inspiration rather than like for myself. Like I feel like I just need to put myself out there a bit more
and challenge ourselves.
Yeah, that was a lot of stuff, but
yeah, it's gonna be a big year. 2020 is, we're hoping it's way better than 2019. So yeah, I hope you guys kind of learned a little bit more about us on a bit of a deeper level this time.
Oh, whoa.
Well, instead of just like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite movie?
Yeah, fair.
Bit more personal career questions, which we love. So thank you so much for watching this video. Give us your feedback down below. We'd love to hear it. And we'll see you guys in our next video.